Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about how to execute SQL queries in Odoo. In previous video, we have discussed about the SQL queries such as select, update, insert, delete. So if you have any doubt regarding PostgreSQL queries, you can just watch that video and get the basics from it. Now let's move on to the execution of the SQL queries in Odoo. So here, as I just move on to my database, you can see that we have different applications over here, like this student application. Now, when you try to create an application over here, we know that we have to fill out all these details and we just need to get the, we need to send the verification over here. And after the verification is completed, then only we can just create the student over here. Now, what I'm going to do is that I just want to get the all the names of the students upon the creation of the of upon the creation as a student. So currently you can see that certain are set as student application. We haven't just converted this application into a student. So upon the conversion of a application into the student, I just want to get all the names over here of the students. So in order to do that through a query, we can just dive into the PyCharm and you can see that we are in student application. So once it's done, we are just going to write the query. To write the query, we first choose the action under which we just need to perform. So here the function that we're going to do is the creation of a student, right? So under this, I'll be setting my uh, the query. So you can choose a variable called query over here, and into this will be passing the query. So you can use double quotes over here, and you can provide the query, which is to select. So you have to provide the query properly. If there comes any issue in the query, you won't be getting the result. Now we need to get the name of the student. So here you can see that the name of the field is not given over here. So we can just move on to the settings and let me enable the developer mode. So once the developer mode is enabled, you would be able to see the name field over there. So once it's done, you can just move on to the university. And you can see that currently we have enabled the developer mode. Now you can see that the name of the field is name itself. Now you just need to provide that. So let's move on and provide the name of the field name, because we just need to display the names over here. And from where we want to just get, we just need to get it from the table university application. So here you can see that the class name is university application, and when you just provide it as university dot application, you won't be getting the result. So if you just want to get the result as university application, we know in the Postgres or in the pg admin, it will be treated as university underscore application. So you just need to provide the name accordingly. So I'll be moving over here and I'll be setting it as university application. So once it's done, the next step is that we just need to provide the self.env over here. Self is the parameter, dot env is the environment, and here you can see that we just need to execute, right? Let's provide env dot cursor. Cr is used for cursor, and we need to execute that. Okay, so we can just provide execute the query. Okay, so even if you just provide the query over here, you won't be getting the result. So currently what we are doing is that we just need to get the names from the table university application, and that we will be storing under the variable query over here. Okay, and what this will do is that self is basically the current record. We just need to get from the current record or the model instance, and that's a standard first argument in Odoo um, model method. And if you're just setting it as self env, the Odoo environment, which bundles together the database connection with the current user, current company, context, and so on. And when you just set it as self.env.cr, that is a cursor. We can say that think of the cursor as your pen for talking directly to your Postgres database. So it lets you to run raw SQL instead of going through Odoo's ORM such as the search, browse, etc. So currently we are just using the cursor to point into the Postgres. Okay, and you can find the execute query. So that sends that the SQL string to the Postgres and runs it. At this point, the database has run the query internally, but the Python hasn't grabbed the result yet. And execute doesn't return them. Okay, now we need to return the result, and we just need to store everything somewhere. So currently the name will be taken and everything will be, I mean, all the records will be taken, and it will be storing under the query over here. Now what we'll be doing is that we just need to fetch all the details of the names of the students, and we just need to store it somewhere. Okay, so for that, what I'll be doing is that I'll be choosing another variable called student name or student's name. Okay, so let's set it as student's name. Inside this will be setting all the details. So I'll be using the self dot env uh, dot cr. Then we need to fetch all the details. Okay, I'll be using fetch all. And now when you print the student name, you'll be getting the result over here. Okay, so let me rent this. So once I rent this, you can see that currently we just need to get the result. So as you just move on here, you can see that we have the new applications which been created, and as you just remove the filter, you would be able to find all the results over here. Right now, I'll be choosing one of the result from here. Okay, so we just need to create as a student. So here you can see that. Okay, let me move on. Okay, let me reject this, or you can just provide the reasons over there. So let me provide choose the other one. Okay, let me create this student over here. So as I just create the student here, you can see that already we have certain students over here, and the students, all the students will be, you can find the students and all the students will be visible over here. So currently, as you can see that we have the student John, Priya, then Jarina, as well as Geo as our students, and these students will be listed over there. Now let's move on to PyCharm, and you can see that we can find all the students over here. Now, if you want to get the ID as well over here, currently we are only getting the name, right? I just want to pass the ID. Okay, let's imagine I just want to get the ID of each of the students. So let me run it, and again, let's consider another student over here. So upon the creation of the student, we'll be getting the details over there. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be creating a new student over here. Let's say Geo, Sam. You can fill out the details over here. Let's provide the department. Then under the personal details, we can provide all the details over here. Let me correct the date of birth. Then we need to provide the guardian, and we have the email field. So what's the name of the student? Geo, right? So geo at gmail.com, and here we can provide the phone number, and you can just copy it and give under phone, and you can also just provide the address. So once it's done, we can save it. And here one of the field is missing. We just need to provide it. And again, let me save it. And in this case, we just need to provide the document, and I'll be getting the document from here. Let's set the document and let's provide it over here, and afterwards you can just verify it, and you can see still, as you just provide all these details, you are unable to get the, yeah, here you can see that currently we are getting the result based on the ID. So you would be able to find all the details over here, right? Now, once it's done, again you can just back, and currently we have just got based on the ID, right? Now I just want to get the uh, the details in dictionary. Currently, you can see that this is not in dictionary. Currently, it's uh, in list format, right? So inside the list, the result is getting in tuple. So what I'll be doing is that I just want to get the details as dictionary. So I'll be using it as dict fetch all over here. Now let me run this again, and here you can see that I'm going to uh, send verification over here, and let's see it is we have got the result over here or not. So let's move on to the pie chart, and here you would be able to see that no. Now we can just convert this into a student creation. So still after verification also you can see we won't be getting the result over here. Let's move on with the creation of the student, and here you can see that we'll be getting the result in dictionary. Okay, so you can see that currently it's in dictionary. Now let's imagine we only just need to fetch one detail. So you can just set the fetch it as fetch one over here. Okay, dict fetch one, and I'll be setting it over here. So once it's done, again you can just run this, and you can move on to here under the student application, and let me consider one, and let's try to create the student. So here we are just getting the error, and let's see whether the result is created. Yes, currently which result you try to convert, or which student application you try to convert as a student, you can see that that result will be showing over here upon passing this query. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please do like, share, and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation, and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys, and thank you for watching the video.